にあんのことですか?
Anyways, hello everyone, welcome on in. We are finally back to Robotics Notes Leaks. I am finally well enough to read a visual novel on my own. I'm still a little sick though, so please be patient if I am busy perishing at any point in time. Anyways, I am pretty eager to see what... Hello? Wait, why does it say... Where are this faded out? Oh, okay. Because I had to click the thingy first. Okay. Whew, I was worried for a moment there. Anyways, I am eager to see how the Robo one will... I keep looking at OBS's display instead of the laptop that is literally in front of me. I should probably look at the laptop that is in front of me. Oh right, we switched out to Akiho POV before we ended last time. Right. Dulumail.jp. Akiho starts us off with a strong ellipsis. I'm standing in the Robo 1 entry registration line. Yeah, Dulumail, because it's Dululode or something like that instead of Google. Yeah, Dululudo, something like that. Akiho is standing in the Robo 1 entry registration line. I am doing great if I already forgot that I read that. Whew. Without even realizing it, I pulled up a certain person's name on my Pokecom. I'm kind of surprised at myself. To be honest, I was planning on sending her a message while in line. I probably only ever called her a few times total. That's mostly because I sent my older sister messages. I rarely call. Heck, I don't plan on calling her right now either. Yet, here I am, staring so intently at her name that I even forget to breathe. My sense of panic is almost laughable. Whether it be by message or phone call, I haven't once been able to get in touch with Big Sis over the last 6 years. 6 years, just like in Taisho Atlas. Anyways. She doesn't answer any of my calls or reply to any of my messages. She must be busy with TV appearances and stuff. No, and despite appearances, she's pretty disorganized. I know I'm just making excuses to fool myself. My sister was a college student up until 2 years ago, and even then I couldn't get in touch with her. All these feelings well up inside my head. Is she avoiding me? No matter what you do, you'll always be average, Aki. Well, that's nice. If I just say the word into my Pokecom, it'll call her. When I try to speak, my voice just gets caught in my throat and won't come out. I'm hesitating. I'm in Tokyo right now. My sister is somewhere in the city too. This is probably the closest I've been to her since she left the island 6 years ago. Just right here in front of my eyes within arm's reach. I sent her a message before about everything going on with Robo 1. But I have no clue if she read it or not. Since I'm here in Tokyo, I want to see her. Just family. Don't hesitate, you idiot. Call. I steel myself and say the word out loud. My sister works for Exoskeleton Company. It goes without saying, but that's the company that produces hugs. Right now, it's rated #1 on the list of companies in Japan that students want to go and work for. Big Sis makes appearances on TV and commercials as the person in charge of their PR. Since last night, I've seen countless posters and AR ads with her photo plastered on them. I think I've seen her more in the last few hours than I did on the island. Yet, somehow, I can't get in touch with her. I stare at the screen display, almost like I'm sending a prayer. It's like something deep in my chest is being squeezed tight and hurts. I clutched my chest over my clothes. Next in line! The female receptionist calls out for me. And then I realize I'm already at the front of the line. Excuse me? The woman looks at me and offers an entry form for me to fill out. Mickey starts back and forth between the Pokecom monitor and the woman. Right. I saw you put away my Pokecom. I'm finally within arm's reach. It's just so close. Yet, I still can't reach her. Oh boy. I don't remember these, but if you remember them, I'll stop. Oh, this one's probably new. Yeah. Yeah. Fumiko Tanagashi wa, or Yashio Fumiko. Will there be a live report on TV today? Is it gonna be aired on the island at all? I think they did during last New Year's Eve. Rank time. Played around 3 hours. 2016. Barely positive. Damn. Initial Yashio Kaito. Aki Popopopopopon. Sanamiya Akiho. Staring at my phone, wishing it would ring. Really could reply. From whom? Misane? From whom? Michi? From whom? Me? Misane? Yeah, I think you're right that I read those other ones already. Someone has a brain cell. It's not me. The first battle of the qualifying tournament has already started. Our Chiwa Tanagashima High team is apparently set to fight in about 15 minutes. Oh, for what it's worth, Michi is still missing. That's nice. So much for her chaperone, huh? Akiho was making program adjustments until just a little while ago. Now she's lecturing me on the rules of the competition. Useless chaperone, so true. The Robo 1 rules say that you win if you down the opponent or knock them out of the ring 3 times. Oh, if you're down or fall over and you don't get up on your own within the 10 count, it counts as another down. Oh, and have you memorized the command list? She gave me a memo with the command list last night. They're much less complicated than the kill ballads, and there aren't nearly as many of them. I'm not sure that even qualifies as memorizing. Did I say memorizing wrong? Anyways, do you remember the Tanagashi Excel Impact? You know, the special attack I came up with and showed you before? It's basically a surprise attack, so don't use it unless you see an opening. Oh, that transformation, question mark, into charge attack thing. Honestly, that thing feels more like a suicide attack than anything actually usable. By the way, they just revealed the first round matches for the prelims. I'll send it to you now. Nah, I don't need it. I want to know who anybody on it is anyway. How many wins does it take to reach the finals? 4. The finals are held tomorrow. 4 times, huh?
Meow.
It's gonna be pretty competitive. Thank you, Spooky. The first match is against Maekawa Shizuya's Double Stronger. Double Stronger? That must be the opponent robot's name. So, any thoughts? Catman just put men. Beautiful. So, any thoughts? None in particular. Not like I recognize the name or anything. What? Kai, you have so much to learn about the world. I can read so good. Devil Stronger advanced to the finals last tournament. Their power strats helped them demolish the competition. So they're a big shot? We sure got the short end of the stick right off the bat. But if we win, we'll be heroes. Akiho clenches her fist tight and steps up toward me. Why is she so into this? Maekawa, the operator, his accuser who is basically the healiest heel that's ever healed. What does that mean, Akiho? Every time I see one of his interviews, I can't help but think, you big jerk. But the tourney organizers love pushing him because he's entertaining. Who doesn't like a good villain? See? The perfect opponent for you to face in your debut fight. Everybody knows that Robotics of Justice exists to defeat the evil villain. Robots of Justice. Did I say Robotics of Justice? I am doing so great reading the words on screen. Where does that baseless confidence of yours come from? Look, the fact is super strong. Strong enough to make it to the finals. But with the KB system installed in Tanagashi Machine 3 and your skills combined, you could turn Devil Stronger into scrap. Isn't that right? This feels more like a threat than anything. Oh dear. She presses closer, causing me to draw back instinctively. Do you really want peace of mind that badly? Huh? It'd be really easy for me to just go along with you and say that this will be an easy win. But I don't have the leeway to console you like that right now, Aki-chan. Sure, I'm ranked 5th in the world on the Kill Ballad leaderboards, but that took a long time and a lot of effort. I learned the ins and outs of my own character, then I learned how to handle each and every matchup. But I'm going into this fight with nothing, not even an ounce of practice. I'm gonna have to focus even harder than I do when I play Kill Ballad. Despite how I may look, I'm actually pretty delicate, okay? Kai, that's not me, or... I don't know. There's no point in hiding the truth. I've just been dealing with my attacks for as long as I've been dealing with hers. Staying up all night definitely had an effect on me. I see. Akiho's expression darkens as she gazes straight into my eyes. Like she's imploring me. Or appealing to me. That look. What is it? The restroom is right around the corner and... That's not it, you big jerk. Did she really have to go for the hair now of all times? Yes. Yes, she did. Then what the heck is it? I give her the floor, but well, it looks like she wants to say something. She can't seem to put it into words. Eventually, she shakes her head. In the end, Akiho swallows her words. Nevertheless, I got the gist of what she's trying to say. If we lose, the Robotics Club is finished. Everything we inherited from our seniors over the last 9 years will be lost. And that's why we're here at Robo 1. This is the battle that we can't afford to lose. That's what you want to say, right? But here's the thing. None of that matters to me. Hey, Aki-chan, got any candy? Huh? What? Candy. Candy? You mean space candy? Yep. Got any? Typical Kai. She grumbles as she pulls a piece of the usual space candy out of her skirt pocket. Skirt pocket. Yeah, I got one. You had some. I'll pay you back later. I pop it into my mouth. The refreshing sensation makes its way down my throat. Yeah, that's the ticket. Kai. Looks like the weight's been lifted off her shoulders. Makiho slaps me on the back. Let's win. She says that with a smile. You like to mercilessly crush your opponents no matter who they are, right? So just do what you always do. When you put it like that, I sort of sound like the bad guy. But I'll take that over the tone she had earlier. Luck is not on my side. It's the first time on the big stage. My first time on the big stage, rather. My condition is a mess. Could this possibly get any worse? I'm sure it can. I'm sure it can. And on top of that, it's always been possible I might end up with a bad matchup. That happens, it'll be over before it begins. Yeah, at the end of the day, the feeling of wanting to be the best is the same here as in Kill Ballad. I'm not excited nor am I held back as a member of the Robotics Club. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another fighting game tournament. It's time. Let's go. I hear cheers from afar, an excited announcer commentary accompanied by stomps that shake the entire venue. All of that is just beyond the end of the hallway. Shrouded in light on the other side. Akiho and I stand shoulder to shoulder and step into that light together. It's a different world on this side. A huge arena surrounded by bleachers from which all eyes are on us. The cheering shakes our bodies. While it's not at full capacity, I can't believe that this many people would be here for the qualifiers, and in the morning too. I've never seen this many people gathered in one place before. It's overwhelming. And the first time in my life, it truly dawns on me that Robo 1, and robots in general, are booming worldwide. The AR billboards with me Sunday displayed on them only puts more pressure on me. She was my master when it came to gaming, and I could never even come close to beating her. While she isn't here in person, it sure as hell feels like she's telling me, I'm watching you, so you better not screw up. The tension in the air is getting higher and higher. I need to make sure Yeah. I need to make sure not to let myself get overwhelmed by the sea of people. If I were to lose because I couldn't stay focused, that'd be really embarrassing, especially as a gamer. There are already matches underway elsewhere in the arena. A quick glance around the building reveals a huge variety of hobby robots going toe-to-toe with each other. starting to get worried about our decade-old honorary prize. I can faintly hear it officially yelling for Chuo Tanagashima high in the distance. Steam notification. I need to turn those off on this laptop here. Later issue though. Chuo Tanagashima High Robotics Club to ring number 4. I said ring number 4. Yeah. Round 1. Let the games begin. Here we go. Oh wait, I might have to do quick time, huh? I say before the ring with Akiho. The gazes and cheers from the audience seem distant now. I'm deepening my focus. Honing my nerves. Thanks to the candy in my mouth, I don't feel drowsy from staying up all night. I'm also doing my best to hold back my anxiety and irritation about my incoming attack. If this bomb is going to explode, do me a favor and wait till after the match, alright? All I can do is pray for that. And now, the much anticipated Devil Stronger arrives at ring number 4. Maekawa Shizuya once declared himself the heel of Robo 1. I am the heel, he said. And his first victim, a high schooler from Tanagashima. The live commentary reverberates throughout the venue. Ermike is the famous J Babylon. Despite his name, rumors say he's actually Japanese. The incendiary, yeah, sure. Commentary is assuming we're gonna lose. And I can't say I'm much of a fan. In the blue corner, hailing from the Chuo Tanagashima High Robotics Club, Tanagashima Shun 3 Custom. After being introduced to the audience, I bow my head slightly. Akiho stands the honorary prize up inside the ring. Incendiary is like stoking flames. That's fine at all. I just wasn't sure if I said it right. But since you're not saying anything, I'm assuming I said it right then. Yay. In the red corner, Maekawa Shizuya and his Devil Stronger. Maekawa is on the other side of the ring, raising both arms to the audience. He knows how to work the crowd. The cheers get noticeably louder. This implies the existence of a Devil Strongest. Maekawa's Devil Stronger is pretty big too. It's easily 1.5 times the height of Honorary Prez. Or the Honorary Prez, my bad. Hey, Aki-chan. Does Robo 1 not have weight classes or anything? They did years ago, but not anymore. Persona 3 is fun so far, that's good. Recent champs have all used fairly lightweight robots, which proves there isn't really a disadvantage for smaller machines. Maybe not now, but the press was designed and built 9 years ago. Point made. But you know, that person once said, fighting strength isn't determined by differences in mobile suit performance. No, performances matter quite a lot. If this guy really is a favorite for winning the whole thing, it's entirely possible our odds are 0 to 10. But hey, Akiho is back to her normal, ridiculously optimistic self, so I'm feeling pretty alright. It's way too late to lose my cool now. You're always gonna be at a disadvantage. Heh. Maekawa glares at Akiho from across the ring and snorts out a laugh. Well, don't you talk big, little lady. Huh? You're saying your machine's inferior to Devil stronger in specs, but your boy toy there is a better operator than me? Interesting, he definitely said boyfriend blatantly, but it got translated as boy toy. This guy's clearly in his 40s. The dude is running his mouth off an awful lot for someone who's so soft and flabby. Hello? You really think your little boy toy is better than me, huh? Is that what you're saying? Oh boy. Absolutely. Hello, Akiho. Since when did we start dating? Oh, but he's not my boy toy, but still. With Kai's skills, I know he could take this whole tournament. Whoa, hey now. Is this a nationwide broadcast? Should we really be making grand declarations as high schoolers just debuting? You're not supposed to say that kind of thing out loud, even if you believe it. How embarrassing. Maybe it's not robots he's good at operating. Maybe he just knows how to operate you in bed. Hentai. Might call it rude, might call it gross. Huh? He's grinning like you just dropped the mic after a real zinger, while all he's doing is sexually harassing a young girl. Yeah. I'm telling you to stop screwing around, you goddamn brats. Besides, what's with that heap of junk you call a robot? Shit looks like it was made of old crap you scrounged up. It's clearly nothing but outdated trash. Know your place. You keep talking back to me. I'm gonna use my Devil Stronger to smash it into pieces. Not a big talk from a 40-year-old playing robots with teenagers. But breaking your opponent's robot is against the rules. Huh? Did you say something? I did. I said that breaking your opponent's robot is against the rules. You little bitch. Alright. Aki-chan, stay back. I pull Akiho by the hand and stand her beside me. I then put myself directly in the line of Maekawa's glare. Sorry about that. We won't talk anymore. Breaking your opponent's robot is against the rules. Looks at real-life hobby robot tournaments. That's a novel idea. Oh boy. Excuse me? Everybody knows that trying to provoke your opponent before a match is what a loser does. Please excuse us. Wait, what do you mean by that? Maekawa's face turns bright red. I guess he's angry. It means nothing more than what I said. I truly regret my actions. You brats. Who the hell do you think I am? Some 40-year-old that's playing robots with teenagers. No, take it down a notch. Why must you be so upset? Enough chit-chat. Competitors, are you ready? Would you be okay? The referee cuts in and gets straight to business. I'm gonna crush you. Maekawa's face is twisted in rage. He readies his controller. Kai, be bold, but careful. Pick one or the other, please. And to really appreciate some silence, I need you to not drag me down right now. You're killing my focus. Kick down. Very well. Round 1 of the qualifying tournament. Ready. I take a small breath and hold my Pokécom tightly. I close my eyes. I look down at the ring from above in my head. My position. My opponent's position. The paths to Prez that the opponent will likely take. The paths that I should utilize to get to Double Stronger. Among the countless choices, I identify the route to the highest possibility of success. By doing this, I have a spatial understanding of the area beyond my field of vision. This is what I always do in games. In a first-person fighter like Kill Ballad, this is especially vital. That's right, this is just a game. The ring is much narrower than it appears. There's a lot of distance between the Prez and Double Stronger. Best case scenario would have been knowing that things attacks beforehand, but there's nothing I can do. I have no data. I'll have to react on the spot. I guess I'll wait and see for now. No.
Fight!
Fight! One should always close the distance right at the start. Without hesitating, I charge directly at Double Stronger. Damn fool! Before it enters my range, Double Stronger twists its waist. Its long arm extends forward. A thrusting attack. D-A-S-D. Nope, D. Fuck. I swiftly input the commands into my Pokécom. Thanks to my daily KB training, Double Stronger Punch looks like it's frozen in time. I can react within 4 frames of move. I could do this with my eyes closed. Double Stronger is a heavyweight hobby robot. Its height is 1.5 times the honorary Prez I can read. That's why. That thrust is coming high. I crouch down and avoid the punch. Then transition into an uppercut. The Prez's extending arm stretches out and connects cleanly with Double Stronger's crotch. I had hit him from below. Gunpale upper! Akiho, please.
Down!
Down. What? Alright! I live in a world of individual frames. You are in a video game. Slow attacks like that are just begging to be countered. Hey Akita, do me a favor and stop shouting our out attack names. Aw, come on Kai. Special attacks have to be shouted to the heavens. The down Double Stronger slowly starts to right itself. That was just a fluke. Nobody could have that kind of reaction speed. Right. It's beginner's luck. Don't get cocky, brat. I'm not gonna argue. It was definitely luck that allowed me to get the first down. When I charged in on him, I was fully expecting to be the one downed. Looks like my Ikawa's getting all fired up now. He's gonna pull something big next. Double Stronger, 1 down. Resuming match. Fight! I'll show you the terror of Double Stronger. I'm pretty sure you just raised a death flag. Kai, you look super mad. I stay fully aware of the distance between us and try to flank him. I have the faster movement speed. It shouldn't be too hard to get behind him. Quit moving around and fight me! I ignore his taunts. Double Stronger's turning speed is comparatively slow. Once I get into his blind spot, hitting him with a combo should be easy peasy. close the distance in an instant. Fuck. DS. I know where my keys are. Totally. Totes. Yep. But the second I finish inputting command, something feels off. I think I might have screwed up the range. Gunbell rush! I figured as much. The hit was shallow. Still not used to the Prez's attack range. Nonetheless, that attack should have shaken Double Stronger up a bit. Sadly, its auto balancer is extremely good. Despite looking like it might fall over, it carefully rebalances itself. Oh no. Before I can do anything, Double Stronger is within range. I tried to put some distance between us by hitting the dash button, but... Crap, this isn't Kill Ballad, there's no dash button. Plus the honorary press can't go in reverse. Turning 90 degrees and strafing is my fastest option for retreat. Unfortunately, because of my near whiff, I react too late. A fatal mistake. Hahaha! Taste the power of my Devil Stronger! Kai, run! Devil Stronger spreads both arms wide. It immediately starts spinning its upper body around, using its torso as an axis. Yukidakiho? Jeez. Devil Stronger's windstorm of a lariat smashes into the Prez and sends it flying out of the ring. Hello? Down! It emerges at last. The single move that claimed countless victims in the last Robo one. The double lariat from hell! Like so many before them, the high schoolers from Tanegashima have been baptized by its unbeatable power. I get it now. So that's his combat strategy. He's all about powering through his opponents. Akio's intel was spot on. As soon as I enter its attack range, it's over. The weight difference is too great. Ageho runs over to where the Prez landed below the ring and picks it up. As soon as she stands it up on the home position, she breathes a sigh of relief. She checks the joints for any unnatural bending. Little dude did get sent flying after all. It's okay. There's a tiny crack on his shoulder, but everything else is good to go. That attack was pretty crazy. I wish she told me about it beforehand. Oh, that's a good point. Sorry, I messed up. We witnessed the fury of the double lariat from hell in the last Robo one. Nobody had an answer for Devil Stronger's invincible demonic attack. It leaves no openings, and it functions both defensively and defensively. In addition, it seems its rotation speed has increased even further from the last tournament. It's starting to look like Devil Stronger will take this entire tournament. Ha, obviously. Like hell I had to lose to a couple of amateur brats. Hubris. But I ain't done yet. I gotta teach you a lesson. I ain't gonna be happy till I scrap that pile of junk. What should we do, Kai? Devil Stronger, 1 down. Tanagama, blah 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 ha. Tanagashi Machine 3 Custom, 1 down. Resuming match. Fight! It's over. Hell, Devil Stronger! Double lariat from hell! Well, here I thought Akio was the only one crazy enough to yell at attack names. It looks like that's all he's good for. Did he seriously start using his double lariat while I'm outside his attack range? Kai! I ignore Akio's desperate sounding cry. I advance as close as I can without entering Double Stronger's range, and then I simply watch. I'm looking for a blind spot on that so-called invincible special attack of his. Gotta hide it perfectly. I'm not flustered. In fact, I'm calmer than when the match started. Actually, I'm excited. My mind is clear. All I'm focused on is the match. If you won't come to me, I'll go to you, brat! I guess he's done waiting. With its upper body still spinning, Devil Stronger approaches. There. A. Hello. Why did I turn on caps lock? That was rude. My timing by eye is perfect. I also corrected my range mistake. The impact of my attack goes right into its weight. As a bonus, the whole rush combo hits the mark. Devil Stronger, 1.5 times the height of the honorary press, goes flying out of the ring. Down! Impossible! You love these animated scenes? Yeah, that's fun. Wait, hi. What did you just do? Even Akio is completely dumbfounded. How did you break through the double lariat from hell? You know what a top is, right? It's similar to that. You know what a bottom is, too. It's not similar to that. With the upper body spinning around that much, the lower body gets really unstable. Yes, BG? Hello? So all I need to do is give it a little vertical impact, and that sent it really off balance. Not horizontal? Nope, vertical. Up and down. Sure you are, Aeon. If I tried to oppose them on the horizontal axis, those spinning arms would have sent me flying. All I do is match his timing, then hit one of Devil Stronger's spinning arms from below with the gunveil upper. The timing was super tight, so it would have been difficult for anyone but me to land the hit. And with a I hate words. Centrifugal force from the rotation throwing it off balance, I finished it off with a gunveil rush, my flashiest combo. Though to be honest, that last bit was just so I could style on my Kawa. A little bit of revenge for earlier. You're kidding. This is impossible. Devil Stronger's double Arya from hell can't be defeated. Keep huffing that Kopia Maekawa. Red corner. Hurry up and return your robot to the ring. Yeah, Maekawa, it's called physics. So true. After being warned by the referee, Maekawa grabs Devil Stronger and returns it to the ring, a dumbfounded expression on his face. Devil Stronger, 2 downs. Tamagotchi Machine 3, custom, 1 down. Match point. Impossible, 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 impossible. Keep huffing that copium, my guy. Oh dear, he's lost it. Fight! I can't accept this! Devil Stronger is the strongest robot in the universe! Rah! He who knows little often repeats it, I guess. Once again, Maekawa starts up the double Lariat from hell while I'm outside of his attack range. I'm telling you, got the powder down already. I already know how to counter this. If there's no input error, I can take Devil Stronger down with the same series of moves. How does he not get this? Well, the double Lariat from hell might have dominated the last tournament. It's nothing but a handicap for him now. It really was the same input as last time. I used the exact same method as before and put a stop to his raging typhoon. As my follow-up attack, I twist my waist 90 degrees and hit it with my own Mariat. Akiho, why are you like this? Devil Stronger promptly falls over in the ring. Down! With 3 knockdowns, the winner is Tanagashi Machine 3 Custom. There's a moment of silence. Only to be followed by tremendous cheering pouring down on us. He did it. He did it! Akiho hugs me tightly. I always believed you'd win, Kai. No tricks, only robots. So true. Well, come on in, Relix. How's it going? Funny considering how she looked like she was gonna cry mid-match.
Yeah.
We're not done yet. This is just round 1 of the prelims. You don't get it. This victory means everything. A stunning upset. Wow, Devil Stronger, one of the top robots slated to win it all, has been defeated in the very first round of the prelims. He expected a twist move as soon as MC got cocky. Yeah, but the other guy had too much hubris for that to happen. And the team to do it is none other than an unknown robotics club from Tanegashima. Wait, hold on a moment. I've just received some important information. Incredible. The Chiwa Tanegashima High Robotics Club responsible for the winning Tanagashi Machine 3 Custom is... the very same one that won the champion 9 years ago, with Tanagashi Machine 3 no less. So he was slated to win because he could, checks notes, spin. Yeah. Furthermore, the operator of the OG number 03 was the Senomiya Misaki-san. That's right, Senomiya Misaki of XCO. Woohoo! Spin to win, baby. Oh dear. The Chiwa Tanegashima High Robotics Club has suddenly become a must-watch competitor. Keep an eye on the Senomiya-san's successors. Both parties exit the ring. Impossible. This is impossible. What a pathetic little man. Maekawa looks like his soul has left his body, a far cry from his attitude from earlier. Hubris. He slumps his shoulders and trudges away. I can't help but feel unsatisfied as I watch him in the corner of my eye. All the matches and pools are over, and I wonder if there's Twippos. Michi, where are you? All I can do is pray. Got past the preliminaries. Imisho, irrelevant. Release the system! I don't know what you mean. What system? What the hell? I get that you're really excited. I'll go with what the hell. Well, I'm getting a ton of followers. What is this? Fame. They're probably people who became fans after watching you. Probably because you're Misone's sister. They found you after the preliminary rounds. Yeah, preliminary rounds. Keeping it real. I could probably say that I'll get lost in Tokyo. I mean, that's fair. I would also get lost in Tokyo, honestly. Call me if it's about to get out of hand. Same. I think I should stay put when it happens. Michi might be lost too. Honestly, yeah, where the fuck is Michi? Gonna KB, kill ballad, naturally. Will there be a live report on TV today? Is it gonna be aired on the island at all? I think they did during last New Year's Eve. I think I read that earlier, yeah. Jeez, complaining about where we're staying when you're a student. They don't have a hotel, you... Pro tip, endure the hardship you can while you're young. Gain the courage it takes to sleep on the floor of a small, dirty room. Is that at least actually a room this time and not a McDonald's? Please? Yeah, okay. Anyways, all the matches and pools are over. My other 3 opponents were all worse than Devil Stronger in terms of specs, so I blew through them. Now we advance to the final bracket. We made it to the top 32, huh? Considering our robot is 9 freaking years old, that ain't too shabby. Here, want some? Makio appears with crepes in hand from a nearby joint. Crepes. Are you supposed to be Michi hunting? They look so good that I couldn't resist. Makio's in good spirits compared to earlier in the day, yeah. It only makes sense, I guess. And this is also my way of saying thanks for everything you did today. Well, in that case, who am I to say no? There's still tomorrow. You know that, right? Of course I know. I bite down into the crepe, with the sweetness of strawberries, bananas, and whipped cream fills my mouth. And the sweetness of those things, actually. I can read so good. Oh, crepes would be so good right now, actually, though. Sobs. So, what do you think after prelims? Do we have a real shot at this? We do, right? We'll be fine, isn't that right? Who exactly are you trying to convince here? I've got a pretty good sense of the level of competition here. It wasn't as brutal as I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. There's no one special. Even Maekawa, one of the big guys slated to win the championship, wasn't much. That said, the hobby robots themselves are a completely different story. Most of the matchups, I'd say the odds were 3-7 against me. With whatever is stronger, it was closer to a 1-9 disadvantage. The operators, on the other hand, well, he does seem to have a decent understanding of battle strategy. Compared to the people I face in KB, they weren't much. Them also being the developers might be why. Don't know. Plus, these real fights are way slower than KB. I can easily react to pretty much anything. Yeah, you are amazing at games after all. And with the KB control scheme installed into the Prez, I don't think anyone on the planet's gonna be able to beat you. Oh, come on. I'm not that good. Or maybe I am. I hope it's not just that Maekawa in particular sucked. I'd blow if the 3-1 competitors in the bracket were also his level. Well, the top 8 from last year's competition were all seeded, so they never showed up in pools. But I mean, they gotta be tough if they got seeded in the top 8. Now I'm thinking of it. Who took the crown at last year's Robo 1? Mr. Pleiades. Huh? Excuse me? I said, Mr. Pleiades. And this guy right here. I think that's Akiho's Bokacon. Aki-chan, come on. You gotta be messing with me right now. Look at this fucking loser. Two-time winner since the 39th Robo 1, appeared suddenly like a shooting star, but his true identity is a mystery. His partner robot is M45. Comment from Palladius. By the blessings of the Seven Sisters, I arrived from 400 light years away. I am Mr. Palladius. Well, someone's got to fulfill the Chinibyo role, I guess. I'm seriously not. He's a two-time title defender who won last year and the year before. The guy's the real deal. Why is he wearing a mask? If you want to just Subaru OnStars in disguise. Okay, but like, what's funny is that there is a Subaru in this game, and his last name is Hidaka, just like Hokuto. Isn't that funny? Subaru Hidaka. Like, come on. Anyways. Oh no. I mean, this dude is definitely Japanese. You're probably right, but nobody knows his true identity. I've seen his face somewhere before. Recently, too. I quickly flew through my memories, and sure enough, there he is. Wait, isn't this Hidaka-kun? Speak of the devil. Huh? You know, Hidaka Subaru. Speak of the devil. You mean the second year out of school? Well, so it is Subaru. Yeah, it is. I knew he seemed familiar, but I wasn't sure. Thank you, Kai, for having the brain cell. Yeah, him. Akihiko tilts her head as she brings her face close to the monitor and stares at it intently. Then... No way! Akihiko shuts down my theory almost immediately. I don't know, they definitely look alike. Hey, guys! Here's Michi. This fucker. No, Michi. Worst parent of the year award. Michi casually walks toward us from the direction of the station, waving his hands. What the heck has he been up to all day? We've been trying to call you all day. Why didn't you pick up? Well, you know how it is. I've been running around here, there, and everywhere. Running around. Anyway, you guys caught me totally off guard. Brace yourselves. You're treading super hard on football. Oh, yeah, I saw. There are tons of tweets talking about how good Kai is. There's also a system about how revolutionary the KV control system is. Yeah, but your identity's been exposed, little Sanomiya. Huh? Mine? What do you mean? Everyone's talking about how you're Sanomiya Misaki's little sister. I got pictures of your face posted everywhere. Huh? That's not a little sister. I'm not your little sister, Michi. Don't think for a second that you want to get swept up on the fame train like your sister. Just special. Abnormal, even. That's a pro tip. So you better etch it into your brain. I'd appreciate it if you didn't call her abnormal. Well, either way, she's special, that's for sure. Did you get to talk to Misane at all, Michi? Nope. What about you, little Sanomiya? Well, I tried to call her, but she didn't pick up. She thinks she's so much better than us. She could have at least given us a place to stay for the night. And you could have used your big man money to rent a hotel. Or Yeah, I'll stick with rent, even though that's not quite right. Michi and Misane were classmates in high school. Michi even became president of the Robotics Club, which Misane founded. Michi, I'm going to fire you. You're a character in a game, but I'm going to fire you. So true. They used to be surprisingly close, but now there's a massive rift between them that may never be sealed. I'm not sure I actually finished reading that previous line. Oh well. Makiho disappointedly sighs and takes a bite out of her crepe. I want a crepe. Malfunctioning. Anyway, I'm beat, Michi. Let's hurry up and go to our hotel already. You better have gotten us rooms. We're okay. I've been searching for an affordable place to stay all day long. You have a Pokégon. You have the power of the internet. Like, okay, I can't do that. But still, come on, man. So that's what you meant by running around. The original plan was for us to go back to the island today, remember? We only had enough cash for airfare. Get me? This is where you're supposed to be surprised. I got much more than my full surprises yesterday, thank you very much. And yet, I still took it upon myself to run around this unfamiliar city, just to find room and board. Ain't I great? You should have done that yesterday. That's what you get for having no plan. You're unbelievable, Michi. One day, you two will understand just how ruthless the vice principal can be. I assume you reserved 2 rooms? Why would I go and do that? All 3 of us can hold it up together, no problemo. What? I refuse to sleep in the same room as you, Michi. If you're gonna go play, you could sleep on the streets. Tokyo is super bright, even at night. That's a pro tip. Thinking about it, they could just internet cafe, sleep there the night. That would be stupid cheap. And they could each have their own individual rooms. Stupid cheap. Like... Anyways. Unbelievable. I'm gonna make you get another room whether you like it or not. Let's just hurry up and get to the inn. Come on, Kai. Nageo reaches her hand out to me. We gotta rest for tomorrow. Michi needs to take a page out of Monomi's book. More respect for the boundaries between a teacher and their students. Yeah. Plus, you still haven't had an attack yet. That's a good thing, yes. I've been trying to keep my mind off of that all day, so thanks for just bringing me crashing back to reality. I click my tongue and take Akiho's hand for support as I stand up. Tomorrow, we're taking the big one. We've come this far, we're taking the top spot. I'm being perfectly honest. If nothing else, judging by my opponent's some pools, the top 32 doesn't stand a chance. Which is why I'm kinda disappointed. I'm not really feeling a sense of accomplishment. There's no fire inside of me, I'm not even remotely pumped up. There's just disappointment. Paired with my anxiety over the bomb I'm carrying with me. My chest feels incredibly heavy. Tomorrow, eh? lights. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Robo 141 Grand Finals, the Sky High Burning. In the blue corner, from the Chuo Tanegashima High Robotics Club, Tanagashi Machine 3 Custom. The finals ring sits in the center of the arena, illuminated by spotlights. It's extremely hard to miss. We walk across the elevated passageway and toward the ring. I can hear the cheers coming from the bleachers loud and clear despite the size of the arena. It's amazing that there's so many people willing to cheer for some no-name high schoolers. Or maybe they're just cheering because they're fans of Misane. Probably. At least to some extent anyway. Whatever the case may be, I can feel my heart racing in response to the cheers. Somehow, I managed to advance all the way to the grand finals, but I'm not really sure how to feel. I think I'm finally starting to get fired up after all this time. The amount of attention you get on a stage like this is unlike any other. The crowd's hype is infectious. But on the other hand, the ticking time bomb is like a lump in the back of my throat, holding me back from actually getting into it. I'm trying to be optimistic, hoping that I won't have an attack because I made it this far without one. But that's the same reason why I'm dreading the very real possibility that I might have one in the middle of the final match. Successors to Sennomiya Misaki's legacy, this club brings them with howling winds from across the ocean. Thanks to their innovative control scheme and their skilled operator, Yashio Kaito, they've arrived at the finals. Will the Chuo Tanegashima High School Robotics Club be able to reclaim their glory from 9 years ago? This is kinda embarrassing. Big Sis really is super popular. I can sense the loneliness in her words. But I decide not to think too deeply about that right now. I want to avoid any unnecessary drama before the match. And now, in the red corner, the champion of Robo 139 and Robo 140, Mr. Pallades and M45. Yeah, that's definitely Subaru. As if summoned by the announcer, he appears in a spotlight of red on the opposite passageway. He's wearing a mask and an absurd outfit, calmly waving to the crowd. The comet rains upon Robo 1. His dreadful range captures all who stand in his way. None can escape his evil clutches. His identity remains shrouded in mystery. And what a mystery it is, folks. However, everyone knows his strength. Now, Mr. Pallades, show us the shining brilliance of your 400 light years once again! Mr. Pallades slowly makes his way to the other side of the ring. Alcyone, Electra, Maya, right? In Nihongo deho okay, Mr. Pallades. He's starting to mutter something. Is this some kind of mind control? Should I be covering my ears right now? By the blessings of the Seven Sisters, I descend to Earth from 400 light years away. I am. Oh wait, he said that himself. Akiho. And the rest of the audience, hello. What the heck is this? I'm getting goosebumps, and not in a good way. The fact that all the spectators are doing it with him is the only thing keeping me grounded. And remember that the insider is Hidaka-kun. I start feeling real agitated. Oh my gosh, it's the real Mr. Pallades. I should ask for his autograph later. You think we could sell that autograph from Tabak? Michi, you're the worst. So, hey. Are these two pretending not to notice? Is this some kind of prank? I'm gonna be really pissed if they're messing with me just before the finals. I call out to Mr. Pallades. You're Hidaka-kun, right? Kai, are you still going on about that? Okay, but like his reaction, Akiho? Oh, come on. It's gotta be him. I wasn't sure with just the photo, but now I am. It's him, right? Hidaka-kun. Hidaka? You mean the second year out of school? That Hidaka? Yeah, Michi. You could totally tell, right? Hmm? Michi squints as he looks carefully at Pallades. These two are the reason why people in anime can just put on a pair of glasses and that's a sufficient disguise. These two are part of the problem. He eventually turns and starts laughing at me. There's no way that Hidaka-kun would be here. He was such a goober, Yasuo. This is the exact same way that Akio reacted yesterday. Am I being punked? But why? Kai, are you okay? If you're freaking out because you're nervous, I get it. My hand's been shaking like crazy for a while now. But please stay calm, okay? Man, I should have brought another piece of candy with me. For some reason, Akiho's pitying me. Here's a tip, Kai. All those who wear masks are super classy types. What in the world is this no-good president talking about? Just stay focused on the match, Yasuo. It's like taking an entrance exam. That's a pro tip. And what in the world is this no-good advisor going on about? I'm just about done with all this. Yo, Hidaka-kun. I don't get this Pallades stuff, but how about you get rid of that dumb costume and mask? Oh-ho! The Chua Tanagashima High Robotics Club has started taunting Mr. Pallades! Come on, champ. Show them who the boss is. I'm not this Hidaka you speak of. Uh-huh, convincing. I am Mr. Pallades. It's pretty easy to see that he's a little embarrassed. He's really pushing it. This whole thing is basically school play quality. You want me to play along with this craziness? Aki-chan, Michi, are you guys punking me right now? Punking you? Okay, she's not. Akiho's a horrible liar. Which means... She seriously doesn't notice? Whatever. It makes no difference to me. It's just, I'm like a completely different person than you were on the island, Hidaka-kun. I haven't the slightest idea of what you're talking about. It doesn't look like I'm getting through to him. I don't want my focus broken by something this dumb either. If this is how he wants to do things, fine. Be my guest. Contestants, get ready. Okay. Nakiho places the honorary prez in the ring and turns its power on. Chonky. Pleiades robot, M45, isn't much larger than the prez. It's also a pretty lightweight model. Still chonky. Which means it's going to rely largely on grabbing and throwing. I watch his matches in the semifinals, so I'm more than aware of his strategy. Its thin arms are deceptively strong. As soon as I get in range, they'll overpower me. Once that happens, Prez will get tossed straight to the ground. Despite being lightweight, I've seen it throw around heavyweight robots without breaking a sweat. I've also got a good handle on Pleiades' strategy after watching the semifinals. His style is definitely more proficient than the other operators. Thus far, has consistently waited for his opponent to strike, then countered whenever he had the opportunity. Get too close and you'll get grabbed and taken for a ride. Why is grabbed a tip? The problem is that I can't attack unless I get close. In terms of functionality, Prez is at a disadvantage, as usual. I'll start things off by watching him carefully. Kai. Nakiho gently places her hand on top of mine, the one holding the Pokécom. You can do this, Kai. She says it like she's comforting a child. Aren't I supposed to be the guardian here? Maki-chan, that doesn't mean much coming from you. Thank goodness. I'm glad you're not really nervous anymore. I didn't say that Mr. Pleiades' true identity is Hidaka Subaru because of nerves. I'm not letting this go. It's thanks to you that we've made it this far. This is the last match. You've got this. But whatever. Her baseless, ridiculous optimism is what makes Nakiho who she is. If we win, we won't be treated like some old club nobody wants around anymore. Let's win this, Kai. Let's win and go home with our heads held high. Thanks for the words of encouragement, Madam President. I'll give it my best shot. But these are just words of consolation. Nakiho's encouragement doesn't resonate with me. Looks like I'm really gonna have to compete in the finals with this ticking time bomb still active. I take a deep breath and clutch my Pokécom tightly. Here we go. We will now commence with the grand finals. Blue corner, Tanagashi Machine 3 Custom. Red corner, M45. Ready? Fight! Fight though. As soon as the round begins, I have the press strafe around M45 without getting too close while I watch it carefully. Meanwhile, M45 immediately advances to the center of the ring, stops, and tries to confront the press head-on. M45 takes the center of the ring, and it's baiting an attack from Tanagashi Machine. It's pretty obvious what he's trying to do. He wants to grab me as soon as I get in range, right? So is turtling? If this was a fighting game, he'd totally be getting ravaged by the crowd right now. But either way, this is a problem. I don't have too many options here. M45 spreads its arms out like it's trying to taunt me even more. They're so long. M45's arm length is even more apparent when it stretches out like that. Its arm span is probably longer than its height. Plus, judging by how bulky they are, Ladies probably loaded them up with all sorts of gimmicks. Just thinking about them puts a huge amount of strain on me mentally. An extraordinary amount of pressure. With M45's long arms spread out on this narrow ring, I have nowhere to go. I can either jump out of the ring or enter its range. Either way, I'm on a one-way trip to hell. He clearly has a good grasp on zoning. Not bad, Hidaku-kun, for ladies. However, M45 has one glaring flaw. It's slow. Going by its walking speed, it's super slow for a lightweight robot. Heck, it might even be as slow as double stronger. Nakatan, what's your take? Why do you think that thing is so slow? Because it's Chonkster. Maybe it's the servo motor configuration? It's probably turned more towards torque rather than speed. Torque. Power, basically. Huh, I see. Makes sense for a robot that primarily utilizes throws.
Fight!
Fight! The referee motions for us to be more proactive. But M45 barely makes a muscle. But M45 barely moves a muscle. It just stands in the center, following my movement in a circular motion. Except it's not keeping up. It's way too slow. I might be able to circle around to its back pretty easily. No harm in trying, let's give it a shot. Before the opponent can change directions, I managed to circle around to its blind spot. Perfect timing. Talk about an easy cross-up. I'm pretty I'm pretty much free to do whatever I want. I could throw him. I could... Heh. You hear Pallades snicker. He's way too calm for someone completely vulnerable. What's going on? Is this a trap? I tried to put some distance between us as I smell something fishy. That's when M45 makes a bizarre move. With its hip joint as an axis, the upper body spins 180 degrees. You. I let my guard down because the robot looks human, but these aren't humans. They're designed to do things humans can't. I'm backed into a corner. M45's bulky arms draw near. At this rate, I'm gonna get grabbed. Was. I quickly dish out some punches with both arms in order to deflect to M45's grabs. The moment I see him staggered, I try to put some distance between us. But before I can do anything, M45 motions like it's about to fall over, and grabs onto me with both arms. Crap. By the time I realize what's happened, he's on top of me like some kind of wrestler. Down! Down! M45 takes the round just like that! Behold, Mr. Pallades' true power! His omnidirectional assault has no blind spots. Once he grabs you, there's no escape. The Tanagashi machine is already on its last legs. This commentator is really starting to piss me off. His voice echoes so loudly that it's hurting my ears. Listen up, Yashio. Let me tell you about what it means to stay. Michi, could you shut it for a sec? Excuse me. But Kai, how are you gonna get close to him? I lightly shrug my shoulders as I use my Pokécom to stand the press back up. I still have a few tricks, but it's gonna be risky. If he doesn't have any blind spots, then this is the only way. What are you gonna do? I won't give him time to grab me. Huh? Tanagashi Machine 3 Custom, 1 down, restarting the match. The referee announces the match's continuation. Fight! If that thing has no blind spots, that means it doesn't matter what direction I attack from. I'll just break through with a full frontal assault. Keep in mind, this isn't some last-ditch effort. The key to everything, once again, is M45's slow movement speed. Basically, my plan is to attack several times before I can get grabbed. Well, it seems similar. This isn't a hit-and-run strat either. Once I attack, I'm staying in until M45 is downed. This is gonna be an all-or-nothing game of chicken. Time to begin my approach. The Tanagashi Machine charges in from the front, thus practically begging to be thrown. The patient M45 attempts to grab the prez. Slow. So slow that I should be able to slip away. Without a second thought, I charge in without stopping. D, W, S, but I know where my keys are, sure. Why is Akiko like this? Dun dun dun! What the? Tanagashi Machine unleashes a fierce flurry of ferocious attacks. Have you ever seen a hobby robot move like that before? The announcer is a little bit culling my throat. M45 is on the receiving end of 5 hits. They were so fast there were no time for M45 to grab. There was no time, rather. I know grammar. They were lightning fast. Like how cute. Akio pumps her fist into the air. Come on, I got one down. That's it. Take it down a notch, please. My strat worked, but I doubt Hidaka, the ladies, will fall for it twice. They're gonna counter it next time for sure. I can't let my guard down yet. I start to focus again. But my anxiety is still more than present. The reason being the time bomb inside of me, obviously. I can't predict when I'll get an attack. It just happens without warning. I certainly wish I could predict them, though. The only thing I know for certain is that I'm more likely to have one when I'm sick, under stress, or emotional. But I can only speak from experience. I have no idea if those things really have any relation or not. In less than 10 minutes, this match will come to an end. I hope it can hold out until then. M45, 1 down. Tanagashi Machine 3 Custom, 1 down. Restarting the match. Fight! Should I wait and see, or should I try to ride this wave of momentum? I'm thinking the former is the right move here. Hidaka, the lady, seems oddly calm. It's too risky to go in without a plan. Should wait for him to make a... W for win. I immediately take evasive action. A lightning fast piercing strike just barely grazes the prez. What was that? I should be out of range. Hell, I should be so far that I'm not even close to being in range. Ladies use a high-speed piercing attack that far away? Kai again! Another one? This time, I fail to dodge the attack. The press takes the hit dead on and goes flying out of the ring. Down! Down! What's this? M45 had yet another trick up its sleeve. Who could have guessed those mighty bot shredding arms were also equipped with pull Q-like weapons? What a thrill. That's our Mr. Pallades. This is the power of our two-time champ. Pull Q? He's more like a freaking pile bunker. M45 shot what looked to be a spike from the tip of its arm. This long-range attack far exceeded M45's throw range. That's how he knocked Prez out of the ring. Where did that range even come from? The spike was fired from an insane distance, especially when you counter M45's design. There's no way it reached me from that far away. But it did. That spike wasn't manufacturing played here. It twisted its upper body to gain an extra few centimeters of distance. M45 can rotate its upper body 180 degrees. If it stops at the 90 degree point, M45 gains an additional shoulder width's worth of distance. It's only a few centimeters, but that goes a long way. The more skilled the opponent, the more effectively you can use that extra distance. It's key for M45 to bait its prey into entering its range. This prompts the prey to try and strike from outside. The closer the opponent is to M45's range, the more effective those extra centimeters become. If the opponent eventually lowers their guard thinking they're out of range, they'll become easy prey for the pile bunker. What an absurd weapon got tucked away in there. There was no point to my wait-and-see approach. I knew he had not adapted to my strategy. Or maybe he came prepared, expecting his opponent to use a strategy like mine. This hidden weapon completely makes up for M45's lack of speed. Hidaka's Subaru is one talented guy, I'll give him that. I believe you mean ladies. Yeah, sure, ladies. Whatever, man. Lucky-Ho rushes the honorary Prez back into the ring. Meanwhile, I wipe the sweat off of my cheek. Is it just the heat from the lights above, or is it the hype from the audience? Or maybe I'm finally feeling back into a corner and getting nervous as a result. It feels like we're at a deadlock. I'm not gonna be able to avoid that pile bunker so easily. How many times can this thing strike consecutively? It has a huge attack range, and it doesn't leave many openings. Reaction speed is good enough to deal with it easily, but the Prez isn't fast enough to evade that pile bunker. Even if I can react in just 8 frames, it won't be enough. I need to finish the command and put in 1 or 2 frames in order for the Prez to have time to dodge. I guess I could also predict the move beforehand, but meeting your opponent like that is a huge gamble. Even if you manage to evade him once, there's no guarantee you'll be able to do it a second time. M45, 1 down. Tanagashi Machine 3 Custom, 2 downs. Match point. What can Prez and I do? What options do we have to get close while avoiding the pile bunker? Ready, fight. There's no time to think. The match resumes. If I stall for too long, the pile bunker will come flying. I'll just have to play footsies until I found an opportunity to close the gap. Control the Prez with those thoughts at the front of my mind. Just then, I'm hit with the feeling that something is off. The controller response is slow. No, it's on the other end. Wait. Something's not right. Ah, it's the left leg. Knocked up from earlier must have knocked up its joints. Locked up the joints, rather. The Prez's left leg is behaving abnormally. Its walk speed is way down, and its movement is really stiff. Now of all times? Why did Akiho check the Prez when she stood him up in the ring earlier? This is no different than just standing still. It's like I'm asking him to shoot me with a pile bunker.
本当に
How terribly. Just then. Mr. Platy's room or something. His voice is so low that the audience can't hear it. But I can. Perfectly clearly. Disappointing, senpai. He's noticed the malfunction on our end, and M45 immediately begins toasting its body, aiming its pile bunker at Prez. I'm not going to be able to dodge it. It's over. He's treating the mask like he's a Mega Knight character. I mean, he is a Mega Knight character, so... But oddly enough, out of the 2 days I spent here on Robo 1, right now, I'm the most hype I've ever been. Right then. Oh boy. My heart begins to throb in pain, as if it's being squeezed tight by an ice-cold hand. Simultaneously, everything around me begins to move in slow motion. All of the sound in the world has vanished. All 5 of my senses have sharpened considerably. I'm having an attack. What a pain in the ass. I hate to admit it, but I'm actually pretty lucky that it picked now of all times to blow up on me. My mind is clear. It's cold. My body temperature is dropping at an alarming rate. It feels like my blood has gone from boiling hot to ice cold. My body feels strangely heavy. It's almost like I dived into the ocean. The air feels thick and viscous. Words. Amidst all this calm flow, there's only silence. It's suffocating. I can't breathe. This is why it feels like I'm submerged in water. Swimming through the soundless world without breathing. This moment feels eternal. I'm gonna drift through this slow motion world, experiencing the same pain you'd feel while suffocating. Due to an invisible opposing force, I too can only move in slow motion. Slow-mo. That's what I call my attacks. Of course I named it myself. It's the exact opposite of Akiho's attacks. Her FF allows her to see time compressed, whereas my slow-mo allows me to see time expanded. During an attack, I see in 1 second a time stretched out to about 30 seconds, apparently. It's considered another form of elephant mouse syndrome, but even the doctor that diagnosed me wasn't sure how it worked. The reason why everything is moving in slow motion right now is simply because my senses have been acutely sharpened. The real world itself hasn't actually changed. A second is still a second. Within that single second, I can process 30 seconds worth of thoughts and reactions. For example, it takes me 0 frames to do what used to take me in at 4. I can even input a full command in 1 frame. The pile bunker that M45 just fired looks like it's frozen in space. If I confirm its trajectory, I can cover for my disadvantage just fine. In my current condition, I have more than enough time to predict and evade. But I can't breathe. It feels like I'm hanging on to life by a thread, and it terrifies me. I desperately tried to supply oxygen to my lungs, but my body won't respond the way I want it to. Deep within my heart, I continue to plead for release from this pain. I've locked onto my target. There's still distance between us. I won't be able to cover it during slow-mo. Everything around me isn't frozen like I am. But I do have one method available to me. A way to close the distance more speedily than to walk forward normally. I grit my teeth in pain. No matter how hard I try, I can only move at the same speed as the rest of the world. I put every ounce of energy I have into this. I urge my fingers to react. Then, after a short delay, the fingers around my Pokécom start to move. There's an actual sense of latency between my mind and my body. There's nothing I can do about it. The tip of the pile bunker draws ever closer to the Prez, but I've already input the command to dodge it. The honorary press steps to the side, and the pile of bunker grazes the surface of the Prez's arm. He just barely managed to evade M45's attack. But it's already in position to fire again. The first shot was from its left arm. The second shot comes from the right. Does that mean it can only fire 2 consecutive shots? Its aim is spot on. M45 locks onto the Prez after it dodged the first shot. Here comes shot number 2. The spike once again moves very slowly, which allows me time to dodge it. Since it can only fire in a straight line, there's nothing to fear as long as it's off by a few tenths of a millimeter. It just barely dodged the second spike and faced the defenseless M45 straight on. The distance between us has barely changed. M45 is still far, far away. There's no way I'll be able to hit him at this distance. It works as a surprise attack, so don't use it unless you see an opening. I never expected Akiho's lame idea to be useful at a time like this. It almost feels like fate, but I can't say I'm a fan of that. Time to end this once and for all. Easy game. These nuts! As soon as I finish inputting the command, the flood of noise comes rushing back to the arena. The flow of time finally returns to normal. The thick texture of the air vanishes. I can finally breathe again, freeing me from the suffering. And the honorary press has already completed its transformation. It's sitting on the floor with its legs stretched out. The motors on the wheels attached to its bottom begin to spin. And then it shoots forward. What? Ah! The press forms a high-speed sliding tackle on M45. Both robots are sent flying out of the ring, tangled up with one another. The lousy motors go silent. Silence. The entire arena is engulfed in silence. For a second, it feels like my attack isn't over yet. I take a deep breath and look around. And that's when an explosion of noise bursts from the silence. Roars erupt from the spectator seats as the whole arena goes wild. Whoa! The special move! The special move connected! What godlike reaction speed. He dodged not one, but 2 consecutive high-speed rocket punches by a hair. Tanegashima really showed its guts out there, morphing, then launching a speedy tackle, slipping ultra-fast into their opponent, and then colliding in a violent explosion. It's called the Tanegashima Cell Impact. Got it, little sister of Senomiya Miyazaki. You heard the girl, folks. That blazing hot finisher you just witnessed is called the Tanegashi Axel Impact. It finally dawns on me that all these cheers are for me. It's almost like my seizure is being celebrated. Make sure nobody hears me as I click my tongue. Oh boy, POV change. Or maybe not a POV change. I don't know what's going on here. It is a POV change to Misaki. Interesting. The crowd's excitement has reached its peak. The audience is shouting and stomping to express their excitement over the thrilling grand finals match. The earth-shaking fervor of the crowd is directed at the two in the center of the arena, Mr. Pallades and Yoshio Kaido. Fascinating moves indeed. Has there been an auroral breakup? I don't trust the Sawada guy. A large-scale solar flare took place about 12 hours ago. A high-speed CME has been confirmed. Solar flares, huh? I've yet to confirm it with my own eyes, but there's a high possibility that an aurora is visible. That said, this particular scale of solar flare has been commonplace over the last few years. We surmise that is not the cause, then. Chuo Tanegashima High. If I'm not mistaken, is that not your alma mater? Or mater? I don't know. It is. What about them? The control scheme they devise is indeed unique, but their combat strategy is unrefined and reckless. I believe we should view it as nothing more than a fluke. How incredibly strict. But that's not what I was asking. I'm asking if you know them or not. I do. I know them very well. Report the details to me at a later time. Understood. I shall leave the rest to you. Tell them that as far as the sponsorship is concerned, we will pay double or more. Where are you going? To see how the committee is faring. The committee, huh? The arena is quite far from here, even though the physical distance is so close. From here I can't tell how the two of them, my childhood friend and little sister, are taking the crowd's cheers. There's a broadcast monitor in this VIP room that allows me to see them. But they're nothing but data passing through the screen. Fiction disguised as reality. You're still trapped, Kai. I caress the surface of the glass with my finger. The transparent wall separating us is cold, a fierce contrast to the passionate spectators in the arena. This isn't the right stuff. Huh? I pressed my nails against the glass, trying to prevent my nerves from erupting. Alright. Plurn. The small propeller plane is bound for Tanegashima. I let a small sigh from my seat. Akiko is next to me, looking down at her Pokécom with a disappointed expression on her face. You gotta turn it off before we take off. I know. She's been acting like this ever since last night. She's probably reading articles about yesterday's match. Not that I can blame her. Yesterday, the Robo 1 Grand Finals ended in the most abrupt way possible. After suffering from slow-mo, I instinctively used the press special move, the Tanagashi Excel Impact. I successfully knocked Mr. Pallades M45 out of the ring, but the press went flying out too. This counted as a double ring out, and since she already had 2 downs, this was our 3rd and final down. Game over. That's fucked, but okay. We self-destructed. What a pathetic way to end things. I grit my teeth. Damn it. I suppressed the urge to punch the wall, all while maintaining my composure on the outside. Didn't I tell her from the get-go? Install brakes! The fate of the Robotics Club means nothing to me. But I'm still hopelessly frustrated with the fact that I lost. How could I let the top spot slip through my fingers in such a humiliating way? What a disgrace. Everything about this trip was chaotic from the get-go. If you were more prepared, I know I could have won. Which is precisely why this is so damn frustrating. Nothing else. We did get some prize money for second place. A whopping 1 million yen. But even that doesn't put a smile on Akiho's face. She's already realized that no amount of cash is going to change her situation. Akiho's contagious sigh prompts me to sigh as well. With little else to do, I look around this small plane aimlessly. There aren't many passengers on this early Monday morning flight. I count 4 people other than me, Akiho and Michi. As then a girl about the same age as us enters the cabin. She makes her way through the aisle as she looks at her ticket, confirming her assigned seat. She glances up and her eyes meet. Glaring girl. Her face is so small, like a model. Her outfit is flashy as hell too. But her eyes are kind of scary. The girl appears to be restlessly looking around. I can't tell if she's refined or just out of her mind. She ends up sitting in a seat 2 rows in front of me. As far as I can tell, she's alone. As soon as she's seated, she pulls out her Pokecom and starts Kill Ballad, only to be stopped by a flight attendant. Just like that, my affinity for this mysterious girl skyrockets. I definitely didn't think she'd be a KB player. But if she's from Tokyo, it shouldn't be that surprising. Tokyo girls are all about the latest trends, apparently. I can feel my mood lighten a bit. The propellers outside the window start to spin rapidly. Oh, it's the sound of the plane. Okay, I was very confused. It's like, what is that sound? Okay. The plane begins to slowly move across the runway. As the flight attendant goes over the emergency instructions, a voice comes in over the speakers above. The 8:40 AM flight to Tanegashima, JAC 3761, is ready for departure. Prepare for liftoff. Thank you for your cooperation. We'll be arriving at Tanegashima Airport at 9:20 AM. The current weather is sunny at 29 degrees Celsius. Your captain this morning is Yashio, and Nishi will be your flight attendant. Please enjoy your short flight. Oh, and Kaito, Aki-chan, great job out there. Cute. Ah, it's Uncle Shigemi. My dad, Yashio Shigemi, happens to be the pilot for flights between Tanegashima and Kagoshima. I really wish he wouldn't talk about personal stuff in front of the other passengers. Embarrassed, I turn off my Pokecom and sink into my seat, pretending to fall asleep. We have arrived at Tanegashima Airport on schedule. Thank you for flying with JAC, Japan Air Connect. As the plane comes to a halt, the passengers rise up from their seats and head toward the exit door. Michi, wake up! Michi slept like a log on the entire flight, including the landing. G-force ain't got nothing on him, I guess. Akihou pokes him on the cheek, but he doesn't move a muscle.
鼻と口を塞いじゃえば
Just plug his nose and cover his mouth. You do it, Kai. Here goes nothing. Just a little bit after I begin. Michi flails wildly as he wakes up after nearly suffocating. Can you please take your job seriously? Oh, we're here. Alright. You kids are heading straight to school. Heads up. This is gonna count as a tardy. Huh? I don't want to go to school today. Because you don't want to see the vice principal? Yeah. I could totally see the VP immediately disbanding the club the second she sees Akihou. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't happen today, it will happen tomorrow.
No.
Hey, is it just me, or is it kind of loud outside?
Huh?
What? Outside. The three of us are the only ones left on the plane. I peek outside and see a ton of people standing on the aircraft apron. I don't think I've seen so many people at this airport. There's gotta be over 100 of them out there. What's going on? And that's when I see lights flashing on and off. Camera flashes? I'm guessing they're here to interview the runner-ups of this year's Robo 1 for their latest smash hit article. Huh, like it. Everyone knows second place means nothing. Kai. I wanted to stand at the very top of the summit, to be number 1. I wanted to stand shoulder to shoulder with Misane. Whether that being KB or Robo 1. As a gamer, if I'm entering a competition, of course I want to come out on top. But the reason we failed this time is entirely because of my lack of skill. You've done more than enough, Kai. Thanks for sticking with me all this time. Akihou places her hand on my shoulder and offers me some words of encouragement. It's a little disappointing that I'll be losing my favorite after-school chill spot. The Robotics Club doesn't exist, so you can chill out, Kai. We finally make our way out of the plane. We've already been sitting around for way too long. The flight attendant is looking out the window, dumbfounded. We pass by her and disembark. It's then that we come face to face with a giant crowd of people. Surrounded by the sea of people and cameras is the very same girl I made eye contact with earlier. Maybe she really is a celebrity or something. Is it true you're the creator of Killed Ballad Online? Oh. Why have you been keeping your identity a secret all this time? How old are you? Is it true that you're relocating to Nagashima? If so, why? You know why. Please tell us your 3 sizes. Oh boy. Are you really the Frau Kojiro? I hear the reporter's questions pile up one by one, and I can't believe my ears. Frau Kojiro? Man's already lost a lot of weight. I mean, I feel like maybe she has to have some connection to Dari though, right? Because like, their writing style is too similar otherwise. It's this random girl? I assume Frau Kojiro was some dude in his 30s. I mean, so did we, apparently. But you're telling me that this girl, the one who looks about my age, is the one who made KB? The very same one who shared the KB source code with me? Frau Kojiro? No. It's only the girl who had been quiet until now lets out a quiet mumble. She ignores all the journalists surrounding her and zooms straight in on me. I'm not Frau Kojiro, she says, while her text box says Frau.
Ha?
What? You're too much of a noob to get it right, SMH. My name is Kojiro Frau. Uh-huh. As she says this, Kojiro Frau curves her lips upward. And then she laughs. Then it is settled. As agreed, the Robotics Club will be disbanded, effective immediately. Gather your things before the day is done. The Vice Principal acts swiftly and without mercy. Already aware of yesterday's Robo 1's results, she charged into the club room with Michi after school. You shall do the same with the storage space at the old airport. Personal belongings must be taken home. Anything left behind will be promptly discarded. How is she supposed to take a giant-ass Gundam with her home? Be reasonable. I consider bribing the VP with the Robo 1 money, but that'd probably work against us, so we stayed quiet. Imagine if we actually tried to give her 1 million yen to let our club off the hook. She'd lose her mind. Students trying to bribe me? How dare you? Granted, any VP would probably react that way. But what about the 1 million yen in prize money? Akiho. She actually said it. With that, we what? Well, you know. Me what, exactly? It's just terrifying. Her eyes are completely fixed on Akiho. That's why I said this was a bad idea. It's nothing. Even Akiho is able to read the room on this one. Very well. In passing, anything made using school funds must stay. That includes the giant robot and the small one as well. I see. But I rebuilt Tanagashi Machine 3 with the New Year's money I borrowed ahead of time. Is that so? My apologies then. You may do as you wish with the small robot. Akiho bites her lip and hangs her head low. She's clearly trying her best to suppress her emotions. Her tightly balled fists are trembling slightly. This was the deal we made. Regardless of how unreasonable the VP's conditions are, Akiho agreed to them, and is what it is. Now we need Subaru to pop up and be like, but I actually won, and I want to join the Robotics Club and save them. The Robotics Club had been disbanded. The giant robot is going to be scrapped. It's all over and done with. The attempt at bribery went as expected, so I've got nothing to say. It's time to be honest with ourselves and back down. I get being frustrated, but for me, I'm more frustrated over the fact that I couldn't win, not because the club is gone. As far as I'm concerned, that's someone else's problem. Deep down, I honestly don't care what happens. I just want to hurry up and be done with it. It's then that I notice Hidaka Subaru watching us from afar. Yeah, is he gonna come save the day? For some reason, he's wearing an irritated expression on his face. Now that I think about it, how did he even get back from Tokyo? He snapped his fingers. Senomiya-san, how long do you intend to stand there? Didn't I tell you to hurry up and gather your things? Akiho, her shoulder still slumped, turns away from the vice principal and heads to the club room. The room is filled with Akiho's stuff from home, things left by old members and junky parts for the big robot. I can tell that Akiho's trying desperately not to cry. But she can't hold it any longer, and the tears begin to flow from the corners of her eyes. I'm just asking, but... Before I can stop myself, I'm suddenly talking to the president of the Robotics Club. Huh? If you could cheat to continue, or just gracefully accept the game over, which would you choose, Lucky-chan? Akiho sets her tearful gaze upon me, like she's pleading me to create a miracle. I cheat and continue. Huh. I'm a little surprised. She didn't hesitate in the slightest. This is my dream. It's the one thing I don't ever want to give up on. We've had to give up on so many things due to our attacks. We convinced ourselves that we didn't have a choice. But when it comes to the Robotics Club, Akiho doesn't know when to give up. Seems she's way more attached to it than I thought she was. Understood. I reassuringly pat Akiho on the shoulder and walk over to where Hidaka Subaru is standing. Seeing Akiho like that hit me pretty hard. Plus, it's my duty to support my childhood friend when she refuses to throw in the towel. Man, I'm contradicting myself, aren't I? Before Robo won, I was doing everything in my power to get her to give up. What the hell am I thinking? Looks like the Robotics Club has been disbanded. For the record, it only makes sense. The club was nothing but an embarrassment. I immediately grin and wrap my arm around Hidaka-kun's shoulders. What is it? Hey, Hidaka-kun. Do you have that on you right now? That meaning... You know what that I'm talking about. That mask that looks just like the one the Red Comet wore. Mahalo to you, Mr. Pleiades-kun. Hidaka-kun's expression immediately shifts. What are you talking about? Did he say nyan desu ka? How do I check the log? I don't remember. He's still shaking, he's fumbling his words. How do I check the log? No. Okay, backlog scroll up, but I don't have a mouse connected, so... Add delete, okay. Or no, insert is backlog. Auto mode is delete. Alright, interesting. Well, he definitely yawned. Not exactly nyan desu ka. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, nyan no koto desu ka. He meowed. He's still shaking and he's fumbling his words. His eyes are darting back and forth too. Did you really think I wouldn't notice? Granted, Akiho and Michi somehow didn't. But any normal person would have figured it out. Maybe it's like Kayfabe in pro wrestling or something. Except I'm awful at reading the room for stuff like this. When did he get back today? He couldn't have come home yesterday. And you weren't on the first flight in the morning, so did you take the noon flight? What about a boat? Either way, you must have had to come straight to school without dropping by home first. It seems you should still have that mask on you. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play dumb. The continued existence of the Robotics Club and a girl stream are writing on this. Ah, there it is. It's sticking out of your pocket. What? What a nice predictable reaction you just had. I tricked him into checking his pants pocket with his hand. He then immediately has an angry look on his face once he realizes he's been fooled. Ah, seems like the prodigal dumbass has shown himself. Prodigal. I quickly reach in Hidako-kun's pocket and forcibly take out the mask. Yep, this is it. No doubt about it. Alright, found it. How dare you trick me, you third-rate Robotics Club flunky. What do you plan to do with that? Well, a truly impressive amount of hatred is stored in that glare of his. But I shrug it off and look at the VP who's watching Akiho clear out the club room. What am I going to do? This, of course. I then immediately jam the mask onto Hidako-kun's face. Stop. I can't believe the champion of Robo won. Mr. Blades is right here of all places. I put on an act and shout into the air, dragging Hidako-kun toward the club room. Akiho, Michi, and the VP all stare wide-eyed us in surprise. Wait, Mr. Huh? What the heck is going on? This is indeed the champion. I recall seeing him on TV. But why? Is the real one? But of course. Come on, Pleiades-san. Do your usual intro. How does it go again? Alcyon, Orion, something like that.
Alcyone, Electra, Maya, Taigeta, Keraeno, Asterope, Merope.
By the blessings of the Seven Sisters, I descend to Earth from 500 light years away.
I am
Oh, they're actually the Pleiades stars. That's neat. He yelled again. Subaru, please. Yeah, I couldn't help myself. And despite his whining, he sure put in an enthusiastic performance. And there you have it, the real Mr. Pleiades. Oh, I also forgot to mention, this guy is actually a student here, and a member of the Robotics Club. What? Huh? Excuse me? Which means yesterday's Robo 1 Grand Finals were a battle between fellow Robotics Club members, in other words. No matter who came out on top, the Robotics Club won. If I remember correctly, in order to save the club, you had to win Robo 1, correct? I guess we met your conditions. That means there's no longer any need to disband the club, yes? You must be joking. The vice principal has gone hysterical, yet again. What a terrifying lady. What proof do you have that this Mr. Whatever is a student of our school? Besides the mask and, you know, sounding exactly the same, and everything else. Alright, then I shall show you his true identity. Hidaka-kun struggles to escape my grasp, but I pull the mask right off of his face. Hidaka-kun. What the? It's Hidaka! What is the meaning of this? No, I'm not in. I quickly put my hand over his mouth. And there you have it, Miss Vice Principal. You can return to your duties now. What? The conditions were met, so the club saved. Plus, we get a budget. Surely a teacher wouldn't lie to their students. This is positively absurd. The VP's face turns bright red despite the layer of white makeup she has on. Your head is very shaped. Mr. Nagafukuda, you told me the Robotics Club only had 2 members. Huh? Shut up, Michi. Looks like we have 3. Of course his alias is Pallades because his name is Subaru. Gosh dang it. I don't get it. Subaru means Pallades. Wow. I guess he couldn't have been more obvious then. Sheesh. Is she crying? The vice principal is seething now. You can even see veins popping out on her forehead. Kinda worry she might burst a blood vessel. That's why the car company Subaru has the Pallades star as their logo. Is that so? I just thought there were an assortment of stars. And Subaru on stars likes the stars and shit. Chick star because Pallades, yeah. I thought it was just because he liked Hokuto, which is the North Star. Anyways. Learning aside. I'm not feeling well. Excuse me. But instead of exploding any further, she turns her back to us. That was the moment we truly became victorious. The vice principal gave up on destroying the Robotics Club in that very moment. Isn't there a VTuber named Subaru who looked like a sport coach but is secretly a doc? Huh? Also, there's like so many VTubers, I cannot keep track of all of them. And yet Akiho couldn't resist calling out to her. The Robotics Club can keep operating. Do as you wish, but know that I'll never approve your budget, not after all this trickery you used. She storms off. Not getting any funding was a part of the deal. Despite being dissatisfied with that one bit. The Robotics Club can keep operating. We get to keep going. Seeing Akiko so deeply moved and unable to deal with her own shock is enough to make me stop caring. I may not have lived up to expectations at Robo 1, but at least I made myself somewhat useful this time. Michi, and playing along was a real lifesaver. Pretty surprising too. Listen up, Yashio. I've got something good for you. When your mind goes blank, just smile and go with the flow. That's a pro tip. He really is the worst. What's the meaning of this? I never said I was joining the... No, I guess it's fine if I go around school and tell everyone that you're the Mr. Pallades. Considering he went so far as to hide his identity to compete at Robo 1, he must be hiding something shady. You fiend. Like I anticipated, Hidako-kun throws a tantrum and stamps his feet a bit, but doesn't argue the point. It's then that Akiho walks over to him. What is it? Hidako-kun puts up his guard, while Akio simply takes his hand in hers and shakes it. Hidako-kun seems puzzled. Yesterday's match was incredible. You were amazing, please. Oh, Hidako-kun, you have my respect. It's not like I'm happy in the slightest to have your respect or anything. Just don't meet a senpai. I wonder if he yawned again. I don't think so, but... Nope, there was definitely a yawn there. Amazing. Your voice is shaking, Hidako-kun. In fact, just watching you guys irritated me. Robot was 9 years old, barely tuned, and you handled it crudely. However, I acknowledge the idea of implementing the KB control scheme into a hobby robot as a good one, I guess. Sort of. Maybe. Yeah. Huh, he's actually complimenting us. Though he's still acting like the same cocky jerk. Thanks. Congrats on the championship. Hidako-kun continues to face the other way. Oh, so seeing you wear a mask, does that mean you've also thrown away your past? You know, like that person? For some reason, Akio's eyes were sparkling. I've thrown away nothing. Let go of me already. Hold on. Before that, I put my arm around Hidako-kun's shoulder again. Aki-chan, don't let go of his hand yet. Huh?
今度は何を
What is it this time?
ミチ、入部
Michi,
届出してく
could you grab us the club registration form?
おう、いいぞ。
Oh, sure. Give me just a sec. Michi starts fiddling with his Pokécon. These days, even club registration forms are digital. What a convenient world we live in. Hidaka-kun quickly realizes what kind of situation he's in and tries to escape. Akihon and I both keep him in place as Michi puts his arm around his shoulder too, giving this cheeky kid no way out. Hey, let me go.
さっきの俺の話
I
だけど
wasn't kidding, friendo.
作り話
I'm gonna be joining our humble little robotics
ガ
club,
チで日高君
Hidaka-kun.
にはロボ部に
Of your own volition too, I might add.
じゃないとさ、ほら
Otherwise, it'd be a real problem if Phoebe started poking around. Oh, I get it now. Well, now let's come to this. Looks like you're stuck with the robotics club, Hidaka-kun. I refuse to let someone so talented escape from me that easily.
あんたたち
You.
下級生に
This
対
is
して
despotism.
横暴ですよ
Tyranny against your underclassman. Underclassman. Words.
それは違うな。
Not quite. Listen up, Hidaka-kun. Seniors being mini tyrants toward the juniors is just part of life. It's a tradition that goes back over half a century. Just think about sports. Granted, the robotics club isn't a sports team.
アナクロすぎるでしょ
That's so anachronistic. Know some big words, Subaru.
まあまあ、どうせ
Come
帰宅部
on.
だし
You weren't in a club
ロボ部行きたい
anyway.
じゃねえか。
This is a great opportunity. Because we're all about sweat, tears, and youth. I'm looking forward to working together, Hidaka-kun. Wait, I'll call you Subaru from now on.
じゃあ俺も親しみ
And
に
I'll call you
込めて
Subaru-kun now that we're
と
pals.
呼ぶとするか。
ナンセンスだ
This is nonsense.
PTA に
I'll bring this up with the PTA. No, give it a rest. He just doesn't know when to quit. I guess I have no choice.
7人の女神の祝福
By the
により
blessings of the Seven Sisters, I descend to Earth from 400 light years.
すいません入部しま
I'm
す
showing. I'll join the club, please don't pick me. Hidaka Subaru finally surrenders. I wonder if he meowed in that one too.
すいません入部しますだから人の真似しないでください
Okay, no. No one meows that time.
すいません入部しますだから人の真似しないでください
Yeah. The young man dejectedly hangs his head and stops resisting.
ちなみにあの呪文みた
By
い
the
なのっ
way,
て
did you come up with that spell incantation thing yourself?
大会のディレクターの
The tournament director was making me say it.
その
He said it'd make my character stand out more. I see you. You have my condolences. Oh wow, Kai. I can't believe you noticed Mr. Pallades was Subaru. I had no clue. Maybe if you listen to him.
それギャグで
You're messing with me, right? I'm super duper serious.
アキちゃんとミッチーの
And
目
there
は
we have it.
黄色だって
Proof that you
証
and
明
Michi
さ
are
れたね
literally blind. Michi's face.
先生の敬意が足りんな
Hey, who are you calling blind? How about showing your teacher some respect? Yeah, you show your elders some respect, Kaido.
俺板が
Alright, Hidaka. Send it in. Michi puts his Pokecom in front of Subaru. The club registration form is on screen, ready for submission. With the strength to resist God, Subaru obediently signs his name. The way he signs his name resembles a criminal signing a statement saying, "I did it." It's just that defeated. The form is immediately uploaded online and registered into the school database. And with that, Subaru is now a certified member of the Robotics Club. Satisfied, we release our poor underclassmen from our grip. I may be in the club now, but that's where our cooperation stops. Such nonsense is unacceptable. I figured, considering how much his trash talk us, forcing him to join was never going to completely tame him. Especially considering how unreliable President Akiho is. In that case, Subaru should just take over the club himself. I really don't care where it goes from here. These two crazy robomaniacs can run off and fulfill whatever weird dreams they want. Attention, everyone! While it sucks that we have no funding, the Robotics Club lives on. That means you can continue building the giant robot of justice. Go build one. We have Kai and Subaru to thank for that. What about me? You had them sleep in a McDonald's overnight, so... You didn't do anything, Michi. Anyway, back on topic. Now that we've avoided death, it's time for me to put my long dormant plan into action. You have a plan? I have a bad feeling about this. Our goal is to complete Gunville 1, aka Gunville Prototype Model 1, by February of next year. But I'm thinking that's if we want to make a robot that'll win the Expo's Grand Prix, we're gonna need more than me and Kai. Even with Subaru, that's only 3 people. So, I'm thinking of borrowing the help of a real pro. Isn't that cheating? I'm surprised by how much you've thought this through. I figured you for more of a simpleton. Are you calling me dumb? Am I wrong? Yes, you are. Anyway, I was saying we can get advice, borrow facilities, maybe get some help here and there. I'm not sure would be an awfully convenient professional. Would they really go that far for a bunch of high schoolers? And anyway, who's this pro she's talking about? She means Doc. Yeah, sure, he's helped us a bunch up until now. We're storming in tomorrow after school. Kai, Subaru, be ready. Why? Me too. Don't give me that. You're a member of the Robotics Club too. Besides, where are we even storming into? Is it not obvious? Without hesitation, Akiho steeped into the color of the sunset, points to the southern sky, towards something on the southern end of the island. The JAXA Tanegashima Space Center. Beautiful. Ooh. And we finally start phase 2. Yay! But I think that is a good place to stop for now. Phase 1 took a really long time, for all things considered. So there's no guarantee we'll finish phase 2 next week as a result. Kind of depends on how long phase 2 is. We'll see. Might stop around like the same usual like 3-ish hour mark. Once again, really depends on how long it is. Like, I've looked at an autoplay list thing, and like all the other phases besides chapter 1 are a lot shorter, but we'll see if that means like single stream or not, you know? What do you guys think? I think it was exciting that all the proceedings of the Robo 1 competition. That was fun. Yeah, it was fun. I'm not entirely surprised that Furokajiro didn't end up being Daru, but I feel like she definitely has some connection to Daru because of the way she speaks. It's too much like him, you know? It'll be interesting to see how everything like that gets connected. Because we don't know yet. Yeah. My model's a little too close to the center. I'll fix that some other time, though. I don't feel like adjusting that right now. But yeah, that was fun. I am looking forward to seeing how all the others get roped into this. I'm glad that Subaru is finally in the Robotics Club after long anticipation and words that are failing to come to my mouth properly. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed and are looking forward to whatever adventures are upcoming for us in Robotics Notes Elite next week and onward. But yeah, I will catch you all next time. Yeah. Bye bye.